All right, so in the last one, I had some people commenting, you're such a scientist. What's a scientific method? Can it be applied to my daily life? I'm here to say yes, it can. Believe it or not, there are a lot of different ways that we can apply the scientific method day in and day out, and you probably already do it, just don't realize it yet. But back to basics. First things first, what is a scientific method? It's a six-step process to help us understand what a question is and how to find out an answer that can help us improve our lives. So it starts off with first a question. And there's a lot of different questions that we can answer, ask this, especially to do with, like I said, our daily lives. One that I'm going to do is, for my personal use, go back to black. How to get better at YouTube. Watch this, ready? We'll respect the brand a little bit. How to get better at YouTube. Sorry, I know I'm holding this awkwardly. Step two, so we have our question. Step two is research. Something that probably a lot of us, including myself, I'm a little bit of a know-it-all. You think you know it all. Do this quick. And I like different colors. I don't know if you've noticed this yet or not, but I think colors make it a lot easier to break up information and make it a lot more easy to digest it. Again, different thing you can do a scientific method with for yourself. But next is research. There's a lot of different research out there, and YouTube's swimming with it about how to get better at YouTube, and I've been doing a little bit of them on my own. So you research. Where do you research YouTube? I'm sure there's different scholarly articles, but I like to do research on the app itself because there's a lot of information out there on it. So how to get better at YouTube? People say thumbnails. Better content is the one I hear a lot of, just be better, but it's easy to say to be better, but if you don't know how to get better, then how do you get better? So thumbnails, don't be boring. People say find a niche. I think I might still be working on that one. People say be consistent. Consistency. Consistency. What's the, I don't know, those are the big three that I keep hearing. So thumbnails, because if people don't click on your video, then they can't watch it. Don't be boring. Hopefully I'm not boring. If I am, let me know in the comments. Probably a better way of phrasing that instead of don't be boring. Be entertaining, make it fun. Be entertaining, have a little fun with it. We're having some fun in this video. And then consistency, upload consistently so people know where your schedule is. And quality, like I said, be better. Higher quality, something that's more applicable. So this is again why I'm teaching you how to apply the scientific method in your day-to-day life. The third point is a hypothesis. And they usually frame an if-then statement. If this, then that. If I have a better thumbnail, people will click. If I have more consistency, people will watch my videos more. If I'm more entertaining, people watch my videos. So if ... then ... I know it's chicken scratch, but I'm getting better at it. But if this, then that. So after you come up with your hypothesis, then, which is probably what all y'all are expecting, you have my favorite part. and experiment. Ooh, sorry for the bang. This is where you get to do some of the actual doing of science. This is where you get to come up with your actions to try and improve things. So with this one, what we're trying to do is make better content, something that's applicable, and hopefully have a better thumbnail with it. That's the goal. So I'm going to have a better thumbnail, be more entertaining, bring the whiteboard into it, something that's live, something that grabs your attention, and meet my consistency standards. I'm trying to do once a week. This will be my video for the week. After you do your experiment, then comes your data. And I've been doing a lot of bit of data collecting. Data for step 5. YouTube's great with data. You get analytics, you see how many people click on your videos, how long they stay on your videos for, which is something that's very, very entertaining, very interesting. I think I'm going to be looking at that one a lot more in this video. We'll see how it goes. And then after you have conducted your question, done some research, created your hypothesis, conducted your experiment, collected your data, the 6th and final step of this is drawing a conclusion. Conclusion. Did your experiment work? Did it not? Did your experiment give you the data? Did your experiment give you the data to support your hypothesis? If it did, fantastic. You've conducted a successful experiment and the scientific method has applied well to whatever you're trying to apply it to. If your conclusion isn't supportive of your hypothesis, dude, I gotta get better at this part of it. If your conclusion has given you data through your experiment that did not support your hypothesis, you can do one of two things. You can go back to your research and you create a new question, or vice versa. You can create a new question and do more research. So this one was a little personal to me, right? But we can go a little bit more basic. Where's my eraser gone? One sec. So we'll create a new question. I'd love to see if any of you guys have any sort of questions in the comments below. Because again, I'm here to help you. This is fun for me. I enjoy this stuff. But I want to know what you guys want to see. So question, ready? Here's one. How to get more likes and subscribers? No, we're not going to do that one. This is supposed to be more about you guys. What do you guys like? How to have more fun. That's my question. How to have more fun. I think that's a good one. How to have more fun. I think that's a good question because I think we all like fun. So the next step in is do your research, and this one will be more personal to you guys. We're gonna do this actually. See, this will help. Question: how to get the whiteboard more in shot? Answer: research, edit the angle a little bit, and lift my chair up. Being on didn't fall, fantastic. Research. And this will be more up to you guys. What do you guys think that is fun? Me personally, I like this is a lot harder than it looks, but I like writing. Hiking, the gym, and my buddies. I don't get to see them all that often, but I know they watch these videos. Hey buddies, I know you guys know about this already. But I like hanging out with you guys, and it makes me have more fun. So my hypothesis, if I do the things that I find fun, if I do the things I find fun, then I will have more. Then I will have more fun. Crazy. Imagine that. Doing the things that we enjoy, making us have a little bit more fun. Decent hypothesis. So next we would do our experiment. And this one will be more of one that applies to each individual person. And it'll probably be more of a personal reading. My experiment, hanging out with buddies. Hang out with buddies this. Hang out with your buddies this weekend. I know it's a little bit small, but I bought this, or experiment, excuse me. And I actually got to do that a little bit this weekend. I went out for a beer, I played some arcade games with them. It was a barcade, it was sick. Mad fun, actually. Now to my data, my personal reading. Did I have more fun? Do I feel better? Do I feel looser? Personally, again, personal reading for all of you. Data suggests yes. The data from my experiment of hanging out with my buddies suggests that yes, I did have more fun, which we'll go to the next step, but that'll help us draw our conclusion that yes, we proved that hanging out buddies will give me more fun. So we were able to prove that yes. Our question is, how do we have more fun? After doing some research, we found out things that we thought that were fun. We created our hypothesis. If I do things that I find fun, then I will have more fun. We did our experiment of hanging out with a buddy. The data suggested my personal feelings that yes, I had more fun, which proves that yes, hanging out with my buddies will give me more fun. And again, very basic, kind of a simple hypothesis. Whoops. Kind of a simple hypothesis that was kind of self-explanatory. But again, it's a basic example for our first time doing this. And you can take this into many different forms. Any question that you might have can have some sort of answer. If you have a question, do your research on it, conduct a hypothesis, do an experiment, collect your data, and draw a conclusion with it. You can do this for weight loss. If I eat less calories, then I will lose weight. Or other hypothesis, if I eat less calories, or if I eat more calories, then I will lose weight. Research doesn't usually show that one, but be my guest, try it out. Maybe there's an anomaly out there. You can have good hypotheses, you can have bad hypotheses. I think a hypothesis is a hypothesis, actually. And you kind of have to start with whatever hypothesis or question that you might have. But you can apply your question, conduct your research, and then once you do your research is when you make hypothesis. So again, research shows that more exercise and a lower calorie diet will help you lose weight. Vice versa, if you want to gain weight, eat more calories, do less exercise. It might not be the healthiest way to gain weight, but as an experiment, you can pull it on your own, and the data will suggest it. All in all, the scientific method, these 6 steps, your question, your research, your hypothesis, into an experiment, your data, and your conclusion, these can really help your life out. Depending on what way you want to apply it, you can learn a lot about yourself. You can learn a lot about whatever you might want to learn about. And all these different things can help improve your life, which is, I don't know, usually progress, at least in my book. If you enjoy this content, if you want to know more about the scientific method or other different theories that are out there, I enjoy this stuff. Like I said, I'm a scientist. It's kind of my day-to-day. I'm just trying to learn how to apply it more in my personal. And if you guys have any questions with it, let me know. Make sure you like, make sure you comment what else you want to see on this channel, and make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate the subscriptions, and I will see you in the next one. Peace and love.